Seattle, to get to central Seattle, you take the train towards the Linwood Centre. It can take about 35 minutes into the heart of Seattle. The place I'm going to is the Mayflower Park Hotel on Olive Way. It's right in the heart of the city centre of Seattle, and it is one of the oldest hotels in this part of the US. This is my room in the Mayflower Park Hotel in central Seattle. I do like this lamp. Nice sofa, sitting area, big bed. Tiny bathroom. Where's the light switch? Small bathroom. Expensive hand wash. What's in here? The cupboard. What's the view like from the 3 windows? So this view is the back of the hotel. That's disappointing for the price paid. This window is the same view, and the window over here is kind of central skyscrapery type view. So I'm just going to head out soon, just to go and have a walk around central Seattle, see if I can get my bearings and see where everything is. As soon as I left the metro line station, there were so many homeless people. A guy walking around and dancing around a bag on the floor. Everyone smoking weed. A guy who was in a wheelchair rolling the chair in front of people and then shouting at them. I'd heard that Seattle had a lot of drug problems, and I think I'm starting to see that. When I checked in, the guy said, "Be careful out there because this is not the best place to be." This is one of the best hotels in the city. But I'm a bit concerned. Sometimes being so central is not great because the central business tourist areas tend to be the places that attract dodgy characters. It's now about 5 p.m. I've got 4 nights here. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do while I'm in Seattle, but I'm gonna go out now, have a quick explore, and see what I can find. So I've never been to a city in the US before, so maybe this is just me being dazed by what I'm seeing, because there's so much happening. But this is exactly what I imagined a city in the US to be like. Big skyscrapers, dodgy people on street corners. I'm having to keep putting my camera away because somebody in a hoodie approaches me and then walks away. So I'm not quite sure where I'm going. I'm just going for a walk, see what I can see. It's about 5:30 at night now, so maybe not typical. The restaurants are all full because it's Thanksgiving Day here and people are out with their families. But I think you can just see in the distance the Space Needle, which is probably the most famous attraction here in central Seattle. I might go up there over the next couple of days just to see. I'm also trying to find a shop that's open because I want to get a few things. There's no way I'm going to find anywhere to eat tonight. Everything will have been booked up for months, so I might get a few snacks to take back to the room. I just need to find somewhere. I think it's going to take me a couple of days to work out this city. You've got empty skyscrapers, brand new posh skyscrapers, across from, I guess they look like state housing. And that I assume is a fire station, Seattle Fire Department. So I'm trying to follow Google Maps and the signal keeps dropping. Isn't Google supposed to have a headquarters somewhere in Seattle? But yet their own signal keeps dropping when I'm trying to use Google Maps. But it has got a bit of an edgy vibe to it. So I'm trying to be really low key with the camera. So behind me is Amazon headquarters here in Seattle, apparently. A big glass dome. So you can take a tour of the headquarters. I'm not quite sure what there would be to see, it's just an office, but I might look into it, see if it's interesting, see if it's something to do. How many people can say they've been into Amazon headquarters when their parcel isn't delivered? I guess this is a bit like an easy gateway into the US. If I'd have gone straight into New York, I think I would have been a bit confused, a bit overwhelmed with whatever was happening. So I've only been in the city a couple of hours, well, less than an hour I think, and some guy in a duvet has just offered to sell me Class A drugs from the back of his car, but I'd have to go to his car and sit in the car for him to sell me the drugs. And then some other woman decided to sit down in the middle of the road. And what the hell is going on? I hear there's a big drug problem in in Seattle. I think I'm seeing that already. So it's gone really dark in this part of the city. I don't know where I am. Google Maps doesn't want to work. All I know is I'm going down quite a steep hill, and the cars are not stopping when there's a red light. God, this hill is quite steep. So I'm trying to head towards the waterfront. It smells funny. Really strong weed smell. So according to Google Maps, I need to turn right here. And I'll then come to the Olympic Sculpture Park. I didn't know about this previously. I don't know any of the history of it. I don't think the camera's doing justice to this city. It seems a lot more edgy than I thought it would. And I'm not deliberately trying to make it sound bad. This is my first impression of a new city. And I'm not from a city. I don't like cities. But I'm in Seattle for a couple of days because I've never been to a US city before, the proper city. We're not counting Anchorage in this. So I thought I would come and see what it's like. So far, I don't like it. Maybe it'll be different during the day. I think I've just passed a brothel. And a guy trying to ride a bike backwards. Is this the kind of place I want to be at this time of night? So I'm guessing these are the sculptures that are lit up, but I'm also kind of expecting this to be a hub of homeless people. Oh, okay, a train track. Oh God. There's a fountain of some kind. And I'm on the waterfront here. So I don't know what this is. Some kind of face. I have no idea why that's here, what the symbolism is. Just tried to Google it and my phone won't connect to Verizon network. So normally I like to come to the waterfront when I visit somewhere. It's usually quite picturesque, but here it just feels a bit, I mean, there's homeless people everywhere. And again, I'm not trying to do this to do a disjustice to the city. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing is just people off their head on things. I'm heading back up the steep hill towards the Space Needle. I seem to have lost the Space Needle. I was walking towards it, but now I can't see where it is. I'm going to go up here and turn left and see if I can find something. Oh, there it is. So I just went into the 7-Eleven and the 76 food mart behind me, and nothing at all. Unless you want alcohol, tobacco, cigarettes, or buy petrol, nothing. So I'm going to head back to my hotel, and I think I've still got time for the in-flight dining, in-room dining, so I'll see if there's anything that I fancy on there instead for tonight. So I'll see you back at the hotel. So I'm back at my hotel. I guess I should have planned something, but I wanted to give you my view of what it's like arriving into a new city that I've never been to before, like Seattle, how to get from the airport into the centre of the city, and what it's like to just go out and see if you can find things in the city. I think the city has shocked me with how many drunk or drugged up people or homeless people there are. It's just not what I was expecting. I think I've been taken aback a little bit, but tomorrow we'll start to explore Seattle a bit more. I'll see you somewhere else in Seattle in the next video. I hope you've enjoyed this first arrival video. Let me know what your thoughts on Seattle were when you first came here, or if I've misrepresented the city if you live here or you visit often. Subscribe so you don't miss out on other things from Seattle. I've got a couple of videos planned for this, for my time here, and give this video a like as well. Until the next video though, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Can you hear that noise? And I walk to this side of the room. Can you hear it? A loud whirring noise constantly, and it won't stop. Those two windows that I showed you at the start of this video, when we came to the room that overlooked two generators, are making that noise. The sound from the city, there's none. The sound from the police cars and everything, that's I can't hear that here. All I can hear is 2 generators whirring outside of my window. I called the front desk and they said, unfortunately, because it's Thanksgiving, there's nothing they can do. All the rooms are full until Monday when I leave. This hotel was not cheap. I think I paid around $900-ish for 4 nights. Doesn't include breakfast, so I won't be having breakfast. It seems to include 2 coffee pods and 2 tea bags and 2 bottles of water. The bathroom's tiny and the shower was full of hairs and they weren't mine. There's no shower gel. It's a bar of all body soap that I don't use. I'd rather have shower gel. I'm a bit annoyed. I've got 4 nights here. I'm a really light sleeper, and that loud whirring noise is already annoying me.